You just have to get really clear on how well things are actually going in the marketplace. We have more inventory year over year and more inventory than in the last 3 years. And here's what you need to remember. That is a cause for celebration. What have we been asking for the past decade? More inventory. So every time I hear some real estate professional saying, oh my gosh, inventory is rising in this city or that state or wherever, I say, thank goodness. What have you been asking for a decade? More inventory. Now go sell it. There's nothing wrong with rising inventory. It shows that more people are doing listing presentations, more people are prospecting, and more people are entering into the market. You wanted more inventory. Here it is. Can't complain about it. You need to sell it. And are we selling it? Yeah, nationwide, we still have a historic level of days on market. 75 days is what the Federal Reserve Board of St. Louis tells us is the average national days on market. Now, I know there's some MLS people on this call here today. It may be different in your local MLS, but the data is right there in MLS. It's probably like one click, and you can find it in a second. And the bottom line is simply this. Whatever your number is, there's nowhere in America that is significantly higher than 75 to 90 days right now. Maybe there's a house or two. I get that. As the old proverb says, one swallow does not a spring mate. One problem does not a recession create. So bottom line is, houses are moving fast. 75 days is not a crisis, okay? There's nobody who can be upset that it takes barely more than 2 months to sell a home. We were told for 20 years that 6 months was the proverbial balanced market. The market is just fine. That's number one. Number two, we've got the inventory. Number three, median price is still up on a national aggregate. Again, some prices in some markets may be slightly different, but in aggregate, there's no collapse of the market price. And there's over $1.3 trillion in equity value in the housing market right now. So there's no chance for us to be entering any concerns around foreclosures or significant drops. People's houses could drop in relative value dramatically, and they wouldn't even blink an eye based on how much they've gone up in the past 5 years. 32% of all sales in America in the last 6 months are all cash. I just happen to be in a market where 40% of all sales were all cash. Shout out to all my Boston area friends. So there are some markets that are absolutely doing better than average. And we are seeing a slight resurgence of the first-time home buyer to about 1 in 3 buyers. 2/3 of home buyers now are still squarely baby boomers. Just keep that in mind. The average buyer last year was 61 years old in America, but a third of them were in their 30s. And so we're seeing a little bit of a resurgence of that. I just wanted to add those numbers in because bottom line is, if I filled out this sheet, I would use it in a listing presentation or a buyer presentation. I would basically be able to say to people, there's lots of houses to choose from. They're moving quite quickly. There's nothing wrong with the marketplace. And most people decide to get professional help when they try to do something as sophisticated as a real estate transaction. That's what you need to know to go into the middle of the year with confidence and with optimism, right? Confidence that there's nothing broken, and optimism that there's plenty of opportunity to be had for you to exceed your goals for 2025. Now, just a side note here, any of my managers, owners on the call, just wave at me. I can see so many smiling faces here. There you are. That is a message that I would open every office meeting with from now until New Year's Eve. Why? Just as a gentle reminder. That's all. Keep your eye on the numbers, but as a gentle reminder, I'm okay, you're okay, the consumer's okay, the market's okay. Let's just keep going, because the summer of 2025 is a great summer to be selling real estate. So just keep that in mind. Hi, everyone. It's Matthew Ferrara. I've built this newsletter as a special place where optimism, positivity, inspiration, good stories, and great ideas all come together to help you move closer to whatever goals you desire. I encourage you to upgrade so you can get access to hundreds of posts, webinars, workshops, and other resources. Choose a monthly subscription, or you can upgrade to the insider level, which gives you unlimited access plus guaranteed attendance in all of our live virtual masterminds. Success starts by believing you're worth it. I believe you're worth it, and I hope you do too.